to store the data and all the things about it, and therefore legal team is also something to think on. As you can see, the more we talk about AI, the more it raises questions. It raises questions for us, it raises questions for our companies, for our staff, and also our customers, and maybe that's something that Kim, you can share some light on as well, the new question, which are either corporates which approach you or enterprise staff which you have the pleasure of working, are currently asking, and why is they asking this question?
Sure. Hi, my name is Kim Parnell, and I am one of the co-founders of Blank. So just to reiterate, it was a long time ago that I was introduced. So we have a platform and a technology that helps automate app development. So we create mobile apps, native mobile apps for all kinds of different use cases, and we do that all automatically using automated reasoning, which is a form of AI. So as to your point, and similar to what a lot of other people on the panel have been saying, we don't think of AI as this scary Terminator-like force that needs to be reckoned with. We actually believe much more that AI systems can be incorporated more as your partner in crime. So in business, these are things that you should look at. Where can these systems help alleviate some pain points that you have internally? But to the point about your employees, this is not something that's going to come in and eradicate thousands of jobs in the next 5 years. There are jobs that are going to be automated, this is true, but they're only going to be automated to such a point that probabilistically determining outcomes is available and is probable. Because right now, as some people already mentioned, I have the pleasure of going last, so I'm going to be reiterating a couple points here. But as some people mentioned, there still is quite a large element of human discernment that needs to be looked at from a values and moral standpoint. There will be decisions that need to be made that do have gray areas that are right in one case and wrong in another case. So as we automate different elements of a business, there will still be a human decision maker possibly at the front end or the end of that line. That being said also, the concern is often from the lower level employees or the people what we would call at the bottom. I actually think a lot of these people are a lot more safe than they think they are, and the middle to the higher end people are a little bit more in jeopardy. Because even just the nature of some of the higher end roles, being that they are accredited or you have to go through certain standardized schools of education, they are just by nature a little bit more standardized. And anything that is much more customer facing, that does incorporate a good amount of human emotion and of emotional intelligence, that is something that is just completely, at this point anyway, it is impossible to encode into an AI system. If we could encode emotional AI systems, they just might decide not to come to work one day because they felt sad and they didn't want to come in. So, we have quite a problem there. Really though, so if we could enable the amount of emotional intelligence that it would take to really interact with people on a real and human basis, there's a lot of challenges that come with that. So the idea that all the jobs are going to just evaporate, I mean, we've seen this happen in automation before. It came with the industrial era. There will be new opportunities for jobs. I actually believe a lot of AI technology is going to introduce even more jobs into a certain ecosystem, and I don't just mean in development and in machine learning. I mean that certain things that were just not possible before, right? Like looking at large scales of data sets and looking at different types of customer behavior. Now maybe there's an entire department devoted to taking in that input and looking at that data and how to improve on that. That wasn't even possible before because we had no access to that data. So there will be a lot of things that are created rather than just eliminated. And just to talk a little bit more too about how